And we're live. Kathy, oh wait.
What?
Got to start the greeting.
What greeting?
Hello, humans. Hello, humans.
You didn't do that.
Yeah, I do.
That's not you.
That's not me.
Somebody else.
But it sounds good.
It's not you. Stop copying.
Look, it's Kathy Bananas in the flesh.
I know.
Mexican Spec, what's happening? Bob's Chop Shop.
Oh my
Buddy
goodness.
Corazano, Joe K, Buff Del Campo. Ow. Hot Shoe. Yeah, what's going on, brother man? Ox Auto, what's happening? You gonna read or I'm reading? I'm just gonna say hello to everybody. Boomer.
Too.
I'm a boomer. People like I make these videos from the boomer chair. Like, you're not a boomer. I'm gonna be 63. Like what? Like next month, right?
May.
Yeah, May. Yeah.
Hi, Joe K.
Stray Bullet says I could put 2 turbos on that car and it still won't be cool. What if I put 9 turbos on it? Have you seen Whistle and Diesel? Where they got 17 turbos on that?
I didn't watch him.
Come on, you're the biggest Whistle and Diesel fan that ever, no?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Then why do you have his picture on?
I don't have his picture.
Oh.
Come over here. Winnie.
The screensaver on your phone is Whistle and Diesel, isn't it?
No, it's Winnie.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely Winnie.
Mid-main Missile, Bill McKaiska, Joe K. Look, he's saying hi to you. Nathan McCree, what's happening? Look, she's actually on. It's Carbide Jones.
He's making me do it.
Yeah, I forced her into this.
Forced me into it. I know.
Yes. And she's on crutches today. Show me crutches. Yes.
Use my crutches, everybody.
Her infrastructure is failing.
Yes, I know. Please. Please. I'm only going to be here a little while.
Oh, look. It's Brother James.
Hi,
Kathy,
James.
dear, I miss your face, your pretty face.
Oh, I miss you too. When
I haven't seen your face in like 10 years.
Yeah, when are you coming down? Commercial. Oh, they put an ad up.
We got an ad, we're getting paid. Good, because we need the money to pay for your failing infrastructure.
We need the money. Okay. James, you should come visit before I completely fail.
Yeah. Thunderstruck is glad to see. Yeah, Kathy's
frame damage.
Kathy's back. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Actually, both of us, both of our backs are out. But we only have 1 pair of crutches, so she's getting to use those, and I just hobble around.
She kicked Tony, hurt her foot. This is not marriage advice. No, I didn't kick him. I didn't. Should I? Do you want me to kick you?
Delicious Mexican Coke.
That's nice.
These things are like $3 each now.
Tony went and bought them because I'm failing.
Yes.
Get a walker, Tony.
I'm close. I'm close, man. I'm close.
No walkers.
Hello,
Kentucky.
Oh, so where'd you all meet? I picked her up. She was hitchhiking outside of Tucson, Arizona. That was
James says I can come
a few months ago
here to America and he'll take care of me. You didn't pick me up hitchhiking.
Rocco saying we seem like a 2 pair of crutches type of family.
Do we? Please.
There have been many times.
Please. Settle down. I'm here. How do you all? William Stamper.
Oh, what's going on, William Stamper? I zoned out for a second. You know, the things disconnected.
No. I have the dogs over here.
Yes. Thunderstruck. Next on UTG, we built a hot rod wheelchair. I got that 383. I mean,
I'm not putting 383 in a wheelchair.
Go for the record. What's the wheelchair world record? Look it up.
I'm not doing a 383.
What's the world land speed record for wheelchair?
No.
And let's. Come on.
No.
You're older now. It's like,
what does that mean?
It means it's
so
time,
are you.
It means it's time to go full send. It's time to go full send. You need the record. What's the wheelchair world speed record?
No.
Fine, I'll look it up.
You can look it up.
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
talk to them for a second, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. That would be awesome. Would it, Bob's? Bob's Chop Shop thinks that would be great.
Wheelchair land speed.
Hello, Bob Manzolello.
Okay. According to AI,
what is it?
67 miles an hour?
That's pretty fast in a wheelchair. I bet you it's that old guy that puts the rocket on his chair. Remember that old guy?
No,
We've
that's
seen
not
his
him.
videos. It's
Yeah.
not him.
No. Liver says, I guess this is in England, with a motor neuron disease, achieved a world speed record in a custom-made electric wheelchair reaching 67 miles an hour. We could crush that. We could crush that.
Oh, why do I have to do that now?
Because you've preserved yourself well for like all of these decades, right? Mm-hmm. And now it's time for full
send
send.
it. You're gonna get rid of me.
Send it.
Who's gonna do this for you? Nobody.
I don't know.
Nobody's
I'll
gonna do all this
I'll
work.
find somebody. One of these people come by and do that. Let's see. Boomer, electric or fuel. Well, the record is electric, but we can ice that. Danny Boy's got the right idea.
No.
Nitro wheelchair.
You're not putting me in that.
Propane powered wheelchair. Not if you want to go for the record. Although I got to tell you something. I put the 46s in it, and before you had to see me trying to lift. I had that center section. I had the 8 3/4 chunk sitting up on a shelf, and I had to get it down with my back. So I rigged up like pulleys and stuff to lift it up and lower it down. And normally it takes me 20 minutes to swap out a center section.
You should have just used a wheelchair.
It's like 5 hours. It took me like 5 hours to change out an 8 3/4 chunk.
Well, you have a helper now, don't you?
Well, I will.
You will.
We're going to get to that.
Oh, there's another ad.
Good.
It's telling you how to burn calories. Look at these old men. They're exercising.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. I'd be dead.
I'd be dead too. I can't do that.
The tuning shop. What part of the country are you located? We are in beautiful downtown Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're like 25 miles south of Nashville. Mm-hmm. We've been here for many years now.
A lot of years. Yep. And your brother won't come visit us.
My brother won't come visit us. Nobody comes visit us. No. We're
Everybody
lonely.
hates us.
We talk to our dogs.
We do.
And to our appliances and stuff like that.
There you go. Oh, there it is.
Let's see. Robert Regal likes the format tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. They like seeing you, Kathy.
I'm only going to be here for a little bit.
They like seeing you.
I feel very awkward.
Look, Jacob Bowman. Holy moly. Uncle Kathy is here.
What's up, Jacob? I'm very awkward.
Mexican Spec say if my brother comes, he might not go back. That's the truth. I could not imagine going back to the People's Republic of New Jersey after spending any time in Tennessee.
Oh, if James comes here, I can do gardening with him. He can help me do the gardening around the house.
Yeah, my brother's like Mr. Green Jeans. Mm-hmm. He's all over the plant thing. What do they call that?
Landscaping? What?
No, what is it? What is somebody who a landscaper? I guess.
Yeah. Somebody who what?
Yeah, somebody who messes with plants. What do you call that?
I don't know. What do you call it? Someone that messes with plants.
A plant guy. He's Mr. Nature. It's like with the exact opposites. I'm like, save the planet. He's like, grow the planet.
You should get your brother to come on live. We should send him the link.
Get him. Go ahead, do it.
James, are you there? If you're there, I'll send you the link.
Doing nothing special. Botanist. That's what it's called. Okay. Or Joe K, a horticulturist.
Yeah, horticulturist.
Okay, well, either way, I think.
Yeah.
Although we got more votes for botanist. Boomer says the gardener. He's all of those things. And a piece of cake, too. That's weird.
James, can you come on the live? Do you have access to a computer and a camera? And the internet? You could probably ask your son.
Farmer. No, he's not a farmer.
He's not a farmer, no.
Chris
will know how to set you up. You can come on.
The main CD Burlock. The Fox Weather Channel tells great details on the storms. Not really, because usually we hit Ryan Hall, right? Ryan Hall,
yeah.
He's really good. He's good.
He's good.
But like if he's focusing on other areas, we'll go over to Fox, and Fox isn't nearly as good.
No. Let's see.
let's see. An arborist. Danny Boyd saying, man, there are so many words for what.
He's working, and
for the
I
James
don't
does.
do live things. He's not going to do it. Your brother's not going to do it.
He's a sissy. He's afraid to go live.
What do you mean you don't do live things, James? He's making me do this. If I'm doing this, you
I'm
can
not
do
making you do this. Just you usually sit on the other end, and people are like,
Yeah, I know.
she doesn't like us enough to face us.
That's not it. It makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. It's just how I am. I know that there's a lot of people looking right now.
Arborist is trees.
Even though I can't see them. Arborists cut trees, yeah.
Zachary Sandberg, I just joined. What's up with the Turbo Regal? So she picked a thumbnail picture.
Oh, he doesn't like the other picture. So
which other picture?
The one that automatically comes
I don't
up.
like the.
Yeah, we need to change it.
Yeah, I got to come up with new pictures. That was from a drag test that I did in Cars Illustrated magazine.
I just went through
back
the
in
photos that we had.
1986 or 1987. So she just threw that up there.
It's because the computer doesn't have much on it because we just had to have it fixed and it got wiped clean. So
that was the legendary Fountain Avenue.
You have a super chat, Tony.
Ooh.
You should know yourself more often, Uncle Kathy.
I
should show myself. Oh, it shows how much Uncle Tony married up. Did you marry up? Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let's see. Your brother says, you come here, Kathy, and we will do a live garden dog series. Well, that's what I'm going to do. A garden dog series. So I have to put my garden in. I already started getting the channel ready for the dogs and videos. So
the lighting in here is getting bad.
Well, because it's getting dark. You want that lamp?
That lamp.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We're being professional here and moving lamps around. We get good lighting.
My frame is bent. Oh, let's see. Hang on.
Just see the one that's turned against the wall. No, turn that around towards us.
It's too bright, though.
No, it's not.
It's like that white light. I hate that. You want that?
Point it up. Point it up. Okay, it's somewhat better. Somewhat better.
I don't think so. Here, do me a favor. Take this lamp and plug it in over there on that table next to you. Yeah, that one. Okay. Not there. The table.
The table?
Right there.
Okay.
So there's a plug.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You okay?
No.
You'll be okay.
There we go.
Better? Okay, that's better. All right.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
William Stamps. Oh, Bushel at the Wharf, gardening, Kathy Sagig. You should see what she does in about. She does a really nice job. Every year she plants a garden, but this year you're doing just pretty stuff.
I'm not doing vegetables.
No vegetables.
I actually have a tomato plant growing from last year. But I'm mostly doing just landscaping, flowers and bushes and stuff like that. Because the soil needs to rest.
D-Truth wants to know how your ankle's feeling.
My ankle?
You had the ankle.
Did I hurt my ankle?
Yes.
I did hurt my ankle a few weeks ago doing agility. I'm alive. I have crutches. So
Look how puzzled the dogs look.
yeah, the dogs are like, what is wrong with you?
Bob Manzolillo. My wife loved the video of you driving the Charger through Nashville. I got to take the car out again. I brought it over to Cars and Coffee, I don't know, last month. And then again, it's been sitting. I got to do something with it. I have to do something with it.
We've been kind of busy. And the weather's been really terrible. So.
It's been wet.
Yeah.
And windy.
And tornado-y.
Yeah, tornado-y.
Yeah.
But that's Middle Tennessee in April. That's what you get.
Hot Chew says our garden got carried away by a tornado years ago. We gave up. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Bob is saying they're hooked on relocating.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to relocate, but we're going to pick up something in Florida because I'm
something small.
Yeah, something small and
that
easy
is a
to deal with.
Yeah. Because you can't take the cold, Tony?
No more cold. No more cold.
BS Customs. Kathy, did you trip? You are among friends.
She's always tripping balls. You
tripping anything?
Oh, please.
What are you talking about me like that for?
With all your psychedelics and no?
No. Unfortunately, no. No, I don't do that.
Harley Hawk, the Charger. How you doing, man? How's it going? The Charger is fantastic. I will never forget Uncle Kathy getting the footage from this trunk. You remember that?
I'm not afraid to do anything.
And I had that same day. I had this massive.
Probably why I'm crippled now.
I filled up the gas tank, and it was leaking from where the filler net goes in badly. So she was in the trunk, and it just reeked of gas. We were leaving gas everywhere.
Thanks for taking such good care of me.
She has been ballast. Remember when you were ballast?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We had a car we would run occasionally back in New York, and it needed ballast, right? So I would throw her in the car, and I would tell her, when I say go, you throw yourself in the right rear corner. So she'd sit in the middle of the back seat, okay?
I didn't weigh very much, though. I don't know if
she only weighed about 100 pounds.
Yeah,
okay?
I didn't weigh anything.
So
I'd
stage the car. She would sit in the middle of the back seat.
My brain wasn't fully formed yet.
So the starter would go 1, 2, and when he would go to 2, I'd say go. And when I said go, she would throw herself into the right corner of the back seat at the same time that I hit the gas. And a lot of times that would be enough to like get us going on a slippery surface.
We would win a lot though, right?
We won all the time. Please. I got tired of winning. It was too easy. Winning was too easy.
Okay.
We did win a lot.
Did win a lot.
Back in the day.
Yeah. The 67 Coronet won a lot.
The 67 Coronet was a car that
I won all the time.
Yeah, I raced really fast cars with this thing and destroyed them because I made it
you had snow tires on it, right?
Yes, I ran this thing with snow tires. At one point, I had studded snow tires on it. But the car was set up. It was geared so that it would. I
think we were kind of stupid. If you think about it.
What was stupid about it?
It's kind of stupid.
How many cars is that going to show the taillights to?
A lot, but
would you do that now? Works.
There was a sea of people, and when somebody would do a burnout, they would just push the car.
That's stupid. I thought
the whole thing was stupid. If you think about it, right?
Well, I mean, you lived, I lived. Most everybody we encountered
lived. We did live. Some people did die.
Some people didn't.
It's not funny. Why are we laughing? That's like nervous laughter.
Who's nervous?
I'm nervous. This is not my forte. This is like really not my forte.
Buffalo Campbell saying I was in the right back seat in Bottle Rocket when I did a wheelie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, it wheelied. It always wheelies. We were at I don't remember where we were, but I says, Buff, get in. He was helping me with the car, and I says, get in. So we were in the pits. So there was like a good piece of pavement there, and I just romped it.
That's when we broke the axle, right?
That was the night we broke the axle. It might have been.
That was fun.
Oh, please.
They were laughing, and I was standing there, and I had to go out in the middle of the track and go get your axle and your tire and your wheel.
That was rough.
And they just laughed at me.
That was rough.
Nobody helped me. I picked it up and carried it all by myself. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Boomer says I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm sweating. I'm nervous.
Formula, more bottle rocket racing. Let's see, get down the street with slicks and pimp juice. You could use a dragger to quantify changes. I don't want to just randomly, willy-nilly run the car. I would like to grudge race it. And if somebody
you have to
local was to pop up and say, hey, let's do this thing, I'm all about it.
Maybe build something faster.
What, in Bottle Rocket?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we're kind of cheap. Like that was a really good example, and Bottle Rocket is a lot of fun, but I think we should maybe build something faster.
Do you remember when we went down that road?
No. When did we go down that road? When?
In the 1980s and 90s.
No, that's different. That's
How is
different.
that different?
That's not. You wouldn't take that to like War of the Woods. That was different. That was Nitro stuff. That's different.
I don't want to commit anymore. When you get involved in racing,
people think you're just really cheap.
They can think whatever. I don't give a shit what people think. When you get involved in racing,
I know you don't.
I know. When you get involved in racing, it's this. This is all you could think about. This is all you could focus on, right? It's the car, taking care of the car, repairs, upgrades, all of that stuff, getting the car to the track, all of the preparation that goes with that, the time spent at the track, testing. When you go race, when you actually go race, it's this. You got to be this. And I was this for a long period of time, and I'm not that way anymore. I want to spend time with my dogs, and I just want to go for a race ride on my motorcycle, and I want to make some YouTube videos.
And I have
no interest. Oh, of course, spend all my freaking time with Kathy Bananas. So you know what I mean? I like everything set up the way it is. All my cars are cheap, they're low budget, they're low maintenance, they're a lot of fun.
William Stamper says, I still have not seen that car hit a 300 horsepower shot.
Who hasn't?
William Stamper. That's what he says.
Oh, I'm sorry, William. I got to tame it down on what it's at right now. It's not settled the way it is now. I can't add any more yet, but it's there to be added.
Get up to 68 Roadrunner, Rocco says.
Everybody wants to see the Roadrunner. We will do that.
How long have we had a YouTube channel?
7 years.
And how long have you been saying we'll get up to the Roadrunner?
We've been doing this Sunday night show for 7 freaking years.
Right. And you still haven't pulled the car out. He won't let me do it either. I tried to take it out once to wash it.
I told you, go ahead, take it out, knock yourself out.
It's blocked in by a car that has a flat tire and no brakes.
No, it is not.
It is too?
No, the charger is behind it, and the charger is turnkey, ready to go. Just stick a battery in it.
And what about the Roadrunner?
The Roadrunner.
I tried to move the Roadrunner. It has no brakes.
Oh, the 73?
Yeah, the 73.
Yeah, I know. I got to do that.
So I think we have to fix a whole bunch of stuff, don't you think? Maybe. I pick on.
We have to fix a lot of stuff. She's like a tumor sometimes.
Kathy's still trying to fix Tony. No, I'm not going to fix Tony.
Rob
like
Allen.
A tumor?
Sometimes. No. Rob Allen, why don't you put a limited slip from the junkyard in the XJ? They're dirt cheap. I actually have one now, but I am not putting it in the car because I am going to run the $899 with that thing with the open freaking rear if it kills me. And only to spite all of the people that were like, you can't do that. It won't work. You got to put a posse in it. Well, you know what? Screw you people. I'm going to go $899 with that thing, and I'm going to do it with one wheel peel.
Posse?
Yeah.
You said posse.
Because that's the common terminology.
Okay. You're talking about the Jeep?
Yes. We're so close, right? 920, what? 928 it went?
So what are you gonna do?
928. I'm just going just keep driving it and we'll get it.
What changes are you gonna make?
Nothing.
No changes?
No, just gotta get it out. We had so the pinion nut had backed off a little bit. I took care of that now. That's all good to go. I just stopped that day because it was vibration. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to push it. But it's all good. And next time we go out, we're going to get our number. We're going to get our $899, and we're going to do it with a one-wheel peel. And if you guys noticed, when I did the burnouts in the last one, you could see I was getting both wheels turning. That was with the open rear, and that's because I had the tire pressure balanced. I forget what's on what side, but I've got it. Was that?
Did you break something?
It was vibrating.
Yeah.
Remember we just pulled it up on a trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran a 928 and then just pulled it right up on the trailer. The pinion nut had backed off. You were there?
Yeah, I was there.
Yes.
I was there. Let's see. Tony, when are you going to try Tang horchata?
Didn't I do that already?
Horchata.
Didn't we do that? Horchata?
I don't know.
I think we did.
No, I don't think you did. Ow.
I'll try it in the next one.
You will?
I'll try it, yes.
Okay. Justin Billington says just need some laps putting on it and it will get that 8.
Yes, I agree.
And then what are you going to build after that?
I don't know. I think we're just going to park that for the time being.
And do what?
Propane. What?
It's so boring.
Why say it's boring?
I don't know. I think it's boring.
Have you driven it?
No, I'm not getting in that.
So I put the 486s in it, and I got to tell you,
leaking.
It's kind of spicy now. It is. It's kind of spicy. It's not. It's not. You know. It's not. It ain't gonna rip your head off, and you know. It's not gonna reverse the Earth's rotation. But I tell you, it really made a difference. That needed some leverage to get going. So it'd be interesting to see what that thing's gonna do next Friday night. We're going out with that next Friday night.
What?
The Belvedere. Das Hindenburg.
Wait, next Friday?
Yes.
Do I have something next Friday?
I don't know.
I have to check.
Bob Manzalillo, propane is a giant yawn.
I'm kind of bored by it. I don't know. I can't help it. I'm sure if I'm bored by it, other people might be. Some people might be interested in it. But
I'm going to make it exciting.
Mm-hmm. No, don't make it exciting. Like the only way it can be exciting is if it explodes, and we don't want that.
I'm gonna make it exciting.
That's
you guys are gonna be like, yes, more of this freaking slow ass propane thing.
The mule, yes, Joe-K. Why don't you just like try test like different like experimental things on not propane, like on an engine. Like, why can't we have some clear like stuff made?
Clear stuff.
Yeah. There was somebody that was going to make clear components for us.
I don't remember.
I wrote it down.
I mean, clear stuff would be neat, but I mean, Garage 54's already got that covered. They've made clear everything, so we're just gonna be following them. And the problem with the clear stuff, I remember you talking about that.
I did.
You did. The problem with the clear stuff is that once the thing is in motion,
yeah,
oil's everywhere and you can't see what's going on. Like if you do a clear oil pan, as soon as the engine starts, it's just a wash of oil all over everything. Why would you do an oil pan? Of course, well, anything, any internal engine part, it just becomes, obliterated.
Okay. You should get like a new EV or something.
No.
No, you don't want to do that anymore. You wanted to do that last week.
Parker Russell wants to know, what are you doing with the dyno cycle? What's the current test? We're still going to do plug indexing. Which way? First test. He's been busy and I've been occupied, but I will get up with him like Monday, Tuesday. This week I'll get up with him. Rocco's saying we need some Hooters girls for the thumbnail. What's the matter? Come on, bro. I mean, I'm not enough.
There were no Hooters girls on South Avenue.
No, there weren't any Hooters girls. That was before there was Hooters.
Yeah. That's like, what's that movie? Little Street Race? What's that movie?
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, like that's what I saw like from part of that movie. That's the only part I saw. And I was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, I'm not watching this. Stupid.
Let's see. Charlie S. Uncle Tony's rack. Yes.
Very nice. That's very nice.
The tuning shop saying that you can tune a propane mixer even if you're drunk. Is that from experience? I don't know. The Triode, any A904 rebuild advice?
What?
He wants to know if there's any A904 transmission rebuild advice. Oh, I mean.
Did you do a video on that?
Yeah, I've done a bunch. But I don't know. Do you have a specific thing you need advice about? Because just generic 904 advice is really, I mean, I don't know. Put fluid in it.
The fast and the frivolous.
Messing with Mopars. What is going on messing with Mopars? 80 Cobra Guy. Why not inject Hindenburg with nitro? You said gas does. So that's an interesting thing that you bring up, because I do believe that nitromethane and gasoline don't get along, okay? But nitromethane and propane may get along. And I'm thinking that a nitromethane shot, similar to a nitrous shot.
Don't you put gasoline in nitro? To make sure percentages?
No, alcohol.
No? It's only alcohol? You never use gasoline?
No.
Never. But you use alcohol and gasoline together.
Well, you don't want to. You don't want to use alcohol and gasoline. Alcohol mixes with nitromethane and it acts as a fuse. So what happens is the alcohol, as soon as it hits any heat or pressure, instantly vaporizes, and it gives the spark plug something easy to light. And then from that point, the nitro itself lights.
Like our driveway.
Like our driveway, I was different. I don't want to have to explain that whole story again.
Probably not. This is big fun. Is it big fun? Lucky's Luxury Interiors. Lucky.
Hey, what's happening, Lucky?
I didn't paint the wall yet, as you can see clearly.
Right, Lucky. Come.
I have the color.
We'll be on for a while. Come over. You could be on here too.
Oh, jeez. The place is a mess.
It's okay. She don't care.
So it's a little messy.
She don't care.
Let's see. Fast and frugal.
Stable. Tony doesn't use a wet shot when he uses nitrous. Of course I do. I'm talking about the combination of propane with nitromethane. I think that a nitromethane shot, like a nitrous shot, would work very well with propane. So that is something that I'm thinking about.
Why?
Because I'm looking at different things to make power with the propane. The whole point is to experiment.
But there's no power, right? Isn't that what you said? That's what he said.
Comparatively,
right.
Comparatively, there's no power. If I took you for a romp in that thing, you'd get the giggles.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Would I?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, with the 486s, with the 323s, it was
just, in that car.
It's way too long. Like, right? Now, with the 486s, it's action plan, and it goes, right? So it's going to be fun. But I think nitromethane injected into a propane engine, the same way you would inject nitrous oxide into a gasoline engine, I think that would make some serious suds. We're going to find out, but I don't want to do that until I've kind of baselined and gotten used to, optimize the tune-up with just the propane.
How do you know when it's optimized?
When it does the same thing over and over again.
Okay.
You take it out and it runs the same numbers and it doesn't do anything weird.
You can take that to the shop?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Dean Stephen has kept his contrast down for years because he loves black and white TV. Thank you, Dean.
What? Why don't you just get a black and white TV?
Dean does things because he knows the way. He's way ahead of us. He's generations ahead of us.
This is true.
Rocco, Lusa converter. No, see, the problem with a converter, right? The converter will get the RPM up there. But two things. First, you need the power to work the converter. And if it doesn't make enough suds on the hit to actually work the converter, you can put a 4,000 or 5,000 RPM converter in there. And the only thing it's going to do is suck power. So that's why we've got the stock converter in there. We're just working with gears.
Okay. That makes sense, Tony.
Jacob Bowman, are you going to change the camshaft for the propane motor? Some Australians in the comments said they would change the cam in the propane. I'm going to first try advancing this one, but not until we run it the way it is first. Not until we run it the way it is. We'll advance it a little bit. That'll raise cylinder pressure and low end cylinder pressure. And since it doesn't have any hope of any high RPM power because of the limited size of the mixer, that it should be a move in the right direction.
Marco says when it sucks less. Yeah, that means
when it sucks less. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The tuning shop, retiming the distributor propane car, it's locked. There is no timing. Are you having fun with this?
You know I'm uncomfortable.
What was your favorite part? It's like an intermission.
My favorite part is an intermission. We don't have music though. We need music.
I'll come up with some intermission music, but then we'll get a copyright strike.
Okay. Do you care?
Yes.
You do care? Okay. Joe K sent you a super chat.
This shit's still have to pay the bills for a while.
I know. Especially, God only knows who I'm going to meet.
Joe K, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. A GMC Typhoon with 600 miles just went for $200,000 on Bring a Trailer. Have you ever driven those?
I have never driven one, but I mean, with 600 miles, I could see it going for that.
Who's crying like that?
That's clearly Darla.
He's outside. I can't.
She can't get up.
Yeah, I'm on these.
Darla, what's the matter, princess?
Outside the door.
She wanted to come in with us.
Okay.
What the hell's your name? Molly.
What is your name?
Come back in here.
Here, give them.
Come in here.
Give them bones. Here.
Come on, we're gonna have cookies. You're all being so good.
Here.
Look how good they're being. It's almost like I drugged them.
We didn't. We drugged them with bones. Okay. There you go. Okay. Ow. Okay.
All right, let's see.
Thank you, Tony.
The yard of dogs.
Yes.
Oh, look, none of see we dogs everywhere, but none of them in the picture. That's weird, right? They're all gathered like.
You could pick up the camera. I mean, you could do that. You get just they're all eating bones.
I'm missing a couple. Oh, they're fight. Dog fight.
You stole that from Darla. Come here, Darla. There you go. Sorry, everybody.
All right. William Sample wants a cookie. Zooey is saying, first time seeing Kathy on camera. Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
She used to be on the camera pretty often, like when we first started this.
Yeah, I did. And then I was like, I really don't like it. I can't help it. It's just how I am. Some people really like it, you know? I'm just like, eh.
Oh, you do so good. Come on.
I don't do good.
You're doing good right now.
No,
Look,
I'm not.
You've captivated the audience.
They're not captivated. Mexican Spec says, I understand that, Kathy, and me either. Yeah, I'm just like such a behind the scenes person. Like I like to do my thing and work by myself and be happy.
Mid muscle. What about a dual 4-barrel intake with 2 of them propane throttle bodies for more CFM? More ideas that I've been toying with. Yes. Right now, it's just got a stock cast iron intake manifold on it. I figured a relatively small port dual plate intake manifold. That's all we need right now for this phase. I have thought about putting a set of long rams on it. I have a friend that might be able to hook me up with a pair. That's a possibility.
Be good. Okay.
Harry Lister is saying Kathy is the real star of the show. Kathy Bananas rules everything.
No, I fixed the computer.
And she fixes the computer.
We were down for like a week. They had our computer. Be happy is the most important part, Kathy. I am happy. Not in front of the camera.
Barry Cruz says, I thought she must be Tony's daughter.
No, it makes me feel very awkward, but I don't know why. It just feels awkward. I'm like, what? I like your propane videos. I watch every one, Zoogie.
Thank you, Zoogie. It's like you and like 4 other people, and I appreciate it.
Other people like your propane videos. They're good. They're different.
That's right. We got another boomer chair video coming tomorrow. So.
Oh yeah, people like those a lot.
Those get views.
What?
Every time I do one of those videos, I get a bunch of people like, nobody wants to hear your opinions on stuff. And in the meantime, those videos get 200, 300, 400, 500,000 views.
Her and Lily. Somebody stole from somebody else. Lily stole from Winnie.
Lily doesn't have anything.
I don't know. Somebody stole.
Lily has 0.
Winnie is being a cop. Running around seeing who has what.
Yeah, Joe K. The economic videos get views too.
Yeah. Need another engine build marathon?
What about it?
UP Tinkering says, I'm just happy your shop didn't blow up, Tony. That had to be freaky.
I'm just not used to dealing with propane.
Tony, get Lily out of here because she's going to fight with Winnie. Hey!
All right.
Okay. Stop that.
But a dog fight would get us big views.
Oh, she did steal it from somebody. She stole it from the puppy. Here. That's not you. You're not the puppy.
All right. So
you took that anyway.
So Lily, I have to put Lily out.
Oh, is Darla okay?
Yeah, Darla's fine.
Okay.
Come here, Lily.
Lily is
yes.
A jerk.
Yes, Lily's going. Yeah, good girl.
She steals
good
food
girl,
from everybody, and then everybody gets really mad. Everybody has a bone. You don't have a bone. All right. Okay. Stealing bones is worse than stealing chickens. That's true, Boomer. It is true.
72Z28 says we would get banned for dog fighting. I don't think accidental dog fighting is the same as like actually, dog fighting. Two kind of different things.
KJ wants to know, are you guys planning anything weird or exciting on your vacation? Videos?
Weird nor exciting.
I don't know.
But
I really don't know.
Weird and exciting just kind of happen. Like if you plan for weird, you're expecting it, so therefore there's no weird, right? It's like if you go ghost hunting and like you come across a ghost, it's like, well, that's what I came here for. It's like not very unexpected. So instead of going exciting, if you go someplace saying I'm going to have excitement, it's like no, you can never possibly meet up with the expectations.
You just expect everything to suck all the time.
Right.
And if it's good, it's like, oh, it's good. That was fun. Let's do that maybe sometime. Let's see. Your dog is a cat?
Which dog?
I don't know. I don't know. Good night, Randall Munson.
Keyman Weisenbach. I love the propane stuff. I'd like to see more. Nobody really does anything with it. I have a kit off a forklift I'm adapting to my Slant 673 satellite. Excellent. I wish I could give you advice. I can't. But yeah, go for it, man.
Territory says, Tony, when will you bring Mexican Spec Zero, Fubar, and Ari back on the channel? We need a mods update on their lives.
Anytime they want to do a live.
Fubar won't come on.
Fubar won't come on. He ducks out.
Fubar's like me.
Yeah, he really doesn't want to be on video.
That's okay.
And unlike Uncle Kathy, that I can, come on. I'm paying her $75 to sit there. It's costing me $75 for her to sit there.
No, it's not costing you $75. Oh my goodness.
Robert Fitch, blessed are those who expect nothing, for they shall not be disappointed. And I agree. It took me many decades of life to get rid of expectations. Just no expectations.
Zero. The tuning shop says I always expect disappointment.
See, but that's not good either. That's not good either. It's like that thing where if you say you can't do something, you automatically can't do it. You're disqualifying yourself. So it's kind of the same thing. If you're always expecting disappointment, that's what you're going to look for, and that's what you're going to get. So,
Winnie,
just go with a lack of expectation or worry, and just go forward.
You're not listening.
Revel in the moment. What is it? The ever-present. What do we do?
Well, if I had treats, I could get her to do stuff, but I don't have treats. All I have is a sweet bones.
All right.
You're gonna have to go see.
I'm gonna have to go see. Can you hold down these guys?
No. Okay. You know what? I'll go.
No. I'll go. You take care of them.
I got it.
I was just about to talk about the ever-present eternal now. So go ahead and elaborate on that. You know.
I'm not talking about that.
All right, what's going on?
You
figure
that out for
psycho dog.
I don't think I need to explain that to anybody. At least I hope not. It's your job to figure out what that means. Okay. He left me. All right. Take over. I don't want to take over.
Okay.
All right.
Now Lily is back.
Gross Scarlet. What did Scarlet say? I don't know. I guess I missed something.
I think you need to just shovel them more treats. Just
I don't
keep
have any
going more
treats.
treats. There's a whole bag of them.
No, those are bones. Those aren't treats.
Well, give that to them.
No, the bag of treats is in the car. Remember?
Right, but give them more of those.
Hello, Eric. Good to see you. I'm not seeing you, but I see you on here. Would you stop it? Oh my
Bob
goodness.
Bump. I love the Hindenburg vid. The ending. I'm used to doing it on the laptop. The ending comment. The ending safety comment reminded me of the sketch, even by my standards T-shirt. Safety first. Might sound trifle, but we all got to be here tomorrow. I agree. I've become much more cautious in my old age.
Make a fake food bar for the live. We could do that.
We did, didn't we do that?
No, I put a fake picture of him up for the.
Okay, that's right.
Stop it. For the thumbnail.
The tuning shop wants to know, what is your favorite music, Kathy?
Who, me?
Yes.
My favorite music? Oh, I don't know.
She likes Gregorian chants.
No.
No.
I don't really listen to music a lot.
But when you do.
When I do, what do we listen to? Sometimes I listen to
Wheels
some
are turning.
punk. I know. Shut up. I like Pink Floyd.
I
like Talking Heads.
There you go.
It depends on the mood I'm in. I'm not like a fan of anybody.
Driveway of Misfits says he can see you being into speed metal.
Speed metal.
Yeah. She's very goth.
I'm not goth at all. Not even a little bit. Sorry, everybody. That was a fight.
Dogs.
Sorry, she bit the puppy.
All right. The puppy's fine. Everybody's fine.
All right. She's got to get out.
All right. All right, guys. I got to take care of politics here. Doggy politics here. Okay. I got Winnie.
Okay.
Okay. Here. Take Winnie. Take Winnie. And I will escort.
Oh, she's going to get involved because she's.
No, she's not. Come here.
Sorry, everybody.
Come here.
All right. Take her out of here.
Come on. Good girl.
Okay?
Good girl.
Okay.
Good girl. Go ahead. Go out.
Take Lily too. Put Lily out there too.
Lily too? Okay, yeah. Lily, come here, booby. Good girl. Puppy's right here.
Okay.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
So much fun.
Good girl. All right. Crisis averted.
Sorry I had to yell. She was really going after her.
Scarlet Fire says the show has gone to the dogs.
It has. I'm not goth.
Brian Powers says, Uncle Kathy denying being goth is goth in itself. Exactly.
I'm not goth. There's nothing goth about me.
72Z28. Tony strikes me as a ZZ Top guy. No. Maybe his beard is kind of short, though. Then John Beard never had a beard. Nah, never really got the ZZ Top thing.
And have you any interest in a capybara or other exotic animal?
Yes, I want otters. She won't
No, I don't.
She won't let me
I
get
like
on her.
fish. I like things that live in the ocean, but exotic animals that that are on land. No, not really. I like dogs. I like dogs.
Crazy saying put little boxing gloves on the dogs.
Oh man, please. Sunday night dog fights. Place your bets, fellas.
Actually, the two that are out there now, oh no, they don't fight.
Who fights?
Darla
fights. She's in here.
Darla's like 16 or 17 years old. She's fat. She's half crippled, and she fights. She's got this dog's got spirit like you would not believe, and she picks fights with all of them, and she loses every time. You can peel them apart, grab them by the tails, and it's horrible. She loses every time, but man, she's ready to go. Like 2 seconds later, she's ready to go again.
She's bad. She's a stir. No, I'm not goth, Elmo. That's what every goth person says on press. Have I ever been goth? No.
Yes.
When?
Oh, come on.
When have I been goth? Never.
You remember when you went through your Morticia Adams phase?
Never.
Oh, please.
Never.
Okay. You're very goth.
Never. You're crazy. Let's see. Zuki says, how come you've never done an LS swap on the channel? It's the new cheap power.
Because
haven't you done that?
Everybody does LS swaps. Like it's so cliche now. It's so cliche. And then if you're a Mopar guy, you're ready to late Hemi swaps. And again, it's so cliche. I just prefer to deal with these other things. I like more basic. To me, it's more fun to make power with a basic engine that isn't supposed to make power than it is to make something that's supposed to make power.
Let's see.
It has to be interesting for me. You know what I mean? It has to be like a challenge of some sort, or I'm not interested.
Are you interested in the propane?
Yes, because it's a challenge.
Yeah.
If I could get the propane thing to run good, that's a challenge.
Let's see. Is it a beagle or a blimp? That's a blimp.
That's a blimp.
Who used to be a beagle. She's really, really fat. I headbang in the mosh pit.
I spent some time in mosh pits.
I used to really like alternative music. Back then. Hey. I was grunge before people were grunge, I guess.
The try to say, I love weird vehicles or weird engines or both. I agree. All right, everybody come in. Hang on, guys. All right, we got to give them more of these freaking things. Here. You.
Tony's walking.
Shut
I'm crippled.
Up. Okay.
Shut up. That's bad training, Tony.
That's the training I do. I pet them and I shut them up, and you do all of the other stuff.
No, you actually do take the puppy to class. Easy, Darla.
Crazy 77, Uncle Kathy has a skull tattoo.
I have no tattoos.
Her whole back is this whole weird thing.
I have zero tattoos.
The Punisher skull and
I only
flames.
have one hole in my ear.
Please.
Just one. Never do two. No, I don't have anything. Danny Boyd got his leg broken in a mosh pit in '87. Did you, Danny Boyd? Let's see. The man with the plan says there's definitely a conspiracy to take away everything good and logical. That's not new.
That's not new. That's been going on forever. When was the last time I got hurt in that mosh pit? It was the Wall of Death. Remember that?
Wall of Death.
It was a show we did. It was a bunch of punk bands, and there was like one band. Remember the Wall of Death? And I kind of got stuck in the middle of it. I got stuck. I was promoting a show, and they had this band come up, and he did this thing, the Wall of Death. And I didn't know their regular crowd.
No, I don't have a tattoo. I have no tattoo.
I was standing in the middle, and they had lined up on both sides. I had no idea what was going to go on. The next thing you know, I'm in the middle of the Wall of Death.
I have no tattoos. Zero tattoos. Let's see. Talking about the tariffs. Tomorrow should be fun.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow will be a blast. Stay out of Seattle. Okay, good.
If you're not from Seattle, you're not grunge.
Rocco listens to more punk than anything else. Yep.
I think you can be grunge before there was grunge. No?
What's that?
You can be grunge before there was grunge.
I've always been grunge.
Me too.
But not grunge. Like
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I still have my combat boots. I don't wear them though.
Well, we were grunge before it was a style.
Yeah, before it was a style, right? That's what I'm saying. Like before, because we're really old. But before, like it was a style, that's like what we would wear. Tony is grungy, not grunge.
I'm pretty grungy, I gotta tell you.
Like grungy?
I feel that I should always be ready to dive under something. Right? That's just how I am. I wake up in the morning and I say to myself, I got to be ready to dive under something. I don't know what it's going to be, but that's what I'm going to, like be ready for.
Another 4,000 points down the shitter tomorrow.
Oh, at least.
Stephen S. Paul. We'll see.
Oh, it'll be fun. Tomorrow's
interesting.
Tomorrow's going to be great. I'm losing my shirt today. Tonight, I'm losing a lot of money.
It's okay. I don't care. It's just money. Let's see.
Between gold, silver, and cryptos.
Crypto's down a lot today.
So
the last couple of days, actually. But today is like...
Between gold, silver, and cryptos, I've lost, I think, pretty much everything we've made so far this year.
Whatever. Who cares? Easy come, easy go, right?
This is what I say.
You can't take it with you. Exactly. Right? It will come back. It always does. Yep. Money moves. That's what it does. It moves.
It does.
You can't hold on to money.
Josh Holmes says, we need the tariffs to restore a domestic industry. I'm
a nice idea.
I'm a radical isolationist. Okay, I'm in favor of 10,000% tariffs on everything across the board. But that's just me.
69 Coronet 500 says he's losing my butt. He says losing my butt too. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna lose their butts. It's not funny.
Enjoy it,
but honestly, it should have happened a long time ago.
It's a ride.
And it wouldn't have been so
bad. It's a ride. Just enjoy it.
But let's see. Crazy 77 says I rolled my 401k into an IRA about 16 years ago. It went from 12k to 1,200 in a matter of months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's at least the one thing. If you're in metals, you're in the gold and silver, at least no matter what, you still have the metal where everything else is subject to go to absolute zero. So
that could go to zero too.
And cars, vintage motorcycles. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. Stuff like I'm into these XJs now. I got like 6 of them. Stuff like that is money in the bank. It's better than anything you're going to get involved in right now. Other than silver, I still think silver as a way to go through a crazy run. But sure thing is late model classic cars, like stuff like from the 1990s and the early 2000s.
Depending on what it is.
Depending on what it is, of course.
Availability is going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Let's see. Just Nobody says hi, Tony.
Hi. Joe K saying invest in GMC Typhoons. No, just as 10s.
The tuning shop says painful. I'm sorry.
What's painful?
I don't know. Maybe watching us is painful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It could be. It definitely could be. We're pretty boring, right?
Even the tuning shop says even rare engines in the crate. It doesn't have to be rare. I just saw a thing, and I don't remember where I saw it.
What was it?
I don't remember where I saw this. Oh, it might have been one night that I was up late with the pups and I was like half asleep. But it was
Oh, you're staying up for tornadoes.
I was staying up for tornadoes. I was on tornado watch, and it was something about a woman during a collapse. Might have been during the Soviet collapse. But it was an older woman, and she had like a spare room, and she filled the room with bicycles. She got her hands on bicycles. Okay, and because of the collapse, because they couldn't get parts for cars, fuel was this and that and the other thing, people couldn't afford to run their cars. She ended up making a fortune off of the bicycles that she had stashed in the room.
I think it depends. I think it's going to depend on how things go and what's going to be popular. I think
I'm going to have fun no matter what. And it's that simple. I mean, the only mission I have is to have fun no matter what happens, no matter which way this thing goes. I'm going to have fun.
Hello, E-Fog. Let's see.
Carol Neal wants to know what's up with the Coke bottle. Yes, it's Mexican Coke with like real sugar.
Real sugar.
Yes. I hope this is Mexican Coke with real sugar.
It is.
Wow, it has 85 milligrams of sodium.
That's not that much.
Total sugars, added sugars. Yep. No.
Real sugar, right?
Water, cane sugar, caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural flavors, caffeine.
Natural flavors.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
That could be anything. You shouldn't drink that.
It's got cane sugar in it.
But what are natural flavors?
Oh God only knows.
I'm scared of that.
Let's
see. Cobra Guy prefers corn sugar.
What does he do?
He prefers corn sugar. That's still GMO, isn't it?
No, well,
a lot of corn is.
Yeah, a lot of corn is GMO. Yeah. But that's corn syrup. That's high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, no. I think he's being facetious.
Could be. Let's see.
The tryout. Here's to hoping the RFK Jr. bans corn syrup from soda.
I hope that bottle is here legally, Tony.
I got it at Publix, so
should be fine.
Rocco, housing collapse coming this fall. Oh yeah, please. Housing prices. You guys mark my words. Okay, I've been saying this for decades. You guys mark my words. Housing prices are going to go back to 1970, 1971. That's going to be.
Let's see.
I'm telling you.
Never heard of bootleg Coca-Cola.
That's where the bubble started. The bubble started in the very early 70s. So when the bubble pops, that's where it's going to.
Started in the 70s?
Yes. The real estate bubble?
The real estate bubble?
Real estate bubble started right after Nixon closed the gold window.
I feel like it started in the 80s.
No.
Like late 70s.
Well,
it didn't get bad until like the late 70s.
It started to become noticeable in the late 70s.
Right.
But I'm just saying that when the bubble pops, because it's been bubble after bubble after bubble after bubble, right? And it makes a big bubble. When that big bubble pops, it's got to go. Prices are going to go back to 1970, 1971. Of course, at that same time, it'll cost you that much money to put food on the table. Right. So it's like,
who's buying a house? Is there a tariff on Mexican Coke? Probably will be.
I don't know. I hope so. I hope so.
I got something because I buy the dog's collars from not the United States. And I got something in my email saying, hey, we have to raise the prices because the tariffs. So if you want a collar, you better go get one now at the old prices. So I did. Got to get all the rental owners out of the market.
Boomer is saying, I don't see that happening. If it does, a lot of banks are going to be hurting. Bro, it's the exact opposite. It's the banks that are hurting and the seizing up of credit. There's no liquidity in the future of the markets, period. The end. There is no money to loan. When there's no money to loan and nobody to borrow it, what happens to prices? They go down to where people can actually afford to buy cash for these things. That's the trajectory that we're on.
Oscar Gonzalez wants to know, should I work for the USPS?
Bro, I can't give you career advice. I can't give you career advice. I don't know.
Scarlet Fire says rents are huge in Boston, 2-bedroom over $3,000 plus.
And how many people are behind on that rent? And how many people are it's all going down. I've been saying it for decades. It's all going down. Everything is going down, except the stuff you're going to need every day. That's going up.
Yeah, like food, bread.
Yeah.
Eggs are still real expensive here. It was like $10 a dozen. And I'm like, I'm not buying that.
Robert Fitch is saying, not Robert Fitch.
What? Right.
Oh, Jimmy Olds is saying that there'll be plenty of manufacturing jobs popping up. There will, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time. There has to be a clearing out first. First, everything's got to get leveled.
It's going to take a long time, to be honest, because there is no manufacturing here, right? Very little.
Everything has to be rebuilt up.
Yep.
And it's
and it's very hard to find workers. I don't know where the workers are coming from.
Well, you know? They're going to have to either starve or go to work, or figure out some kind of, it's, the FDIC can cover less than 1%. Well, it's not even a matter of what you're going to lose in the bank, because the government can turn around and make you whole on any losses due to a banking collapse. They can do that. They have the ability to do that. It's very inflationary, but that's besides the point.
What is going on? Who's out there?
It's the fact that there's no money to lend. That's the problem. Well, not even the problem. That's what is going to happen with real estate. There's no money to lend and nobody to borrow it. Boom times are definitely incoming, but not before everything is leveled.
Yeah, it's going to take a bit.
Listen, I tell you just like this, like to keep it so generic, right? Because you got to keep it very generic because of the nature of the platform that we're on and all that. A collapse, 1,000% is inevitable and baked in the cards. It's mathematical. There's no way to avoid it. Now, the question is, who is on top during the collapse? You've got one side, and then you've got the other side. The other side has been ruling things for many, many years now. And then you've got the side that's currently fighting for control. So right now, it's a matter of when the collapse happens, and it's going to happen, who is on top when that's done? That's the question, and that's what's going on right now. It's a matter of control. Who is going to control the everything?
Joe K says this is going to be the shakeup. Lots of families have established wealth based on their home ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Excuse you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come over here.
The truth, Tony, do you think there'll be a great reset? Absolutely. I think that great reset is going to be way beyond what we would consider to be normal correction or normal depression or normal. Way beyond that.
I worry because I think that people really don't even understand what a depression is anymore. Like the younger generations have no idea how to live through something like that or do anything. Yeah, they don't have the right mindset. I don't even think that it would occur to them that that's an option. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a little worrisome.
Marco was saying the global banks can pull the plug at any time. Yes, and they're doing that. They've been slowly pulling the plug.
Mad Max, baby. Yeah, let's see. I don't know.
Z28, will it be a key cycle reset or a level 2 power free reset? I don't know what you mean by that, man. I don't really know what you mean by that. Joe K, the big question is, how do you let the public down easy while performing the reset? Depends on who's in charge. Now, if I was in charge, right? So let's just say all of a sudden I was the Grand Poobah.
Oh no!
I couldn't be president. I'd have to be something else. I'd be like the Grand Poobah. If I was the Grand Poobah, the first thing I would do is eliminate any type of parasitic structure, right? Anything that's just feeding, not contributing, but feeding off of the
That's
the
not
land,
letting people down easy.
Well, okay. Then once I did that, I would, let's say, eliminate any type of taxes on income or anything like that. And then once I did that, I would get rid of any entities that created money out of thin air.
But that should be done first. But you don't understand, like, that's okay for like half of the population, and the other half that receives food stamps, that's not going to work. That's not going to help them one iota.
And that's why you don't want to be in or near cities. You don't want to be in or near cities. A lot of people
rely on food stamps and the like. So it's definitely an issue, and our government pushed that.
Keyman is saying, Weisenbach is saying social reset. Yeah, that's part of it too. Bro, it's going to be reset of everything, like literally everything.
So unless they just keep paying everybody, I don't know.
Well, they're going to have to keep the wheels rolling.
You would think.
By one means or another, but that doesn't mean that too much of this country's population has been raised into dead end. Like, let me explain it to you. Good portion of the country's population has no vision for the future, and they have no ambition. They have no incentive.
Well, they don't.
That's
know how
all
to
been
work.
sucked out
and
of
it's
them.
Not that it's really their fault. It's just that they've never been around things that teach them how to work.
So no matter how you look at it, there's going to be bad. There's going to be bad. You just want to make sure you put yourself in a position where you're okay. You know what I mean? Where you don't have to worry about stuff.
There's no guarantees.
Thumper is saying too many people are concerned about what they can buy, not about what they can build. They don't realize they can build. I know they're blind to it. They're oblivious to it.
Yeah. I saw a video. It was like I guess it was from like the 40s, maybe the 30s. It was pilots from on like ships. They would land on ships. Well, they all went swimming, and they threw the nets out to stop the sharks. And you see them climbing up the sides of the ships, and they're all just like jumping into the water. And it's like nobody would do something like that.
They had some serious stones back in the day.
They're huge. It was like if you watch stuff like that and how they behaved, they were really, really confident people. And I don't see that anymore.
Danny Boyd is saying the Department of Education failed them. Absolutely, which is why there's no more Department of Education.
Yeah.
Elmo will steal if he has to.
No, no, Elmo, don't steal.
CPT K3RK. One day you won't be able to buy or sell unless you get the microchip. Cashless society, the Bible says it. It doesn't say that.
Hey, Papa.
It doesn't say that.
It doesn't say microchip.
No. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that Scarlet Fire.
You didn't even see it. Go down with the ship.
Mopar May 1978, they just exposed these protesters being funded by Soros and being buzzed to the protest. Oh, I love that. They've been like geofencing these people. And they find out all of the same people, like 90% of them go to all of these different events.
What? Wait, what? I missed it.
They're having all these protests,
Yeah.
about the tariffs and about Elon and all
Oh,
this
they
other
had
shit,
not paying
right?
attention.
And they're checking the location, the phone locations of these people, right?
That are protesting?
That are protesting.
Yeah.
And it turns out that 90% of them appear at all of these different political rallies, protests.
Well, yeah, that's their thing.
They're getting paid. That's their job.
Are they getting paid by who? Some people, that's just their thing.
For lack of a better
I've known them.
boogeyman source. What's that?
I said, for some people, that's just their thing.
Oh, yeah.
I've known people
like that too.
Yeah. That's what they live to do.
Hired agitators. Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
We used to say back in New York a long time ago, who has time to do that? Like, we work every single day. But somehow they have time to protest. It's like, how do you do that? Where does the money come from?
Thumper is saying used to be USAID paying them. That money will run out soon. I know. Oh, they're finding all these ties, all these different NGOs, and they go back to this stuff. It's just enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I don't know.
Ron's big idea is we are heading for Weimar Republic inflation. So we need a scapegoat. Yes, I agree with that. So the dollar is on the same trajectory as the mark was during the Weimar Republic. But we still have a treasury. We still have the ability for the Treasury Department to print money also. So as the Federal Reserve note disappears or inflates itself, and I don't know what the levels it's going to go to, as the Federal Reserve note inflates away to oblivion, the Treasury Department can issue a sovereign United States dollar that's not attached to it and wouldn't be subject to that same inflation. So that would be a lot of weirdness. On the positive side, if that was to happen, any debts that you owe that are denominated in Federal Reserve notes, the current ones that we have out now, so your house, your car, loans, credit cards, any of that stuff, wiped clean, right? Because that won't be the recognized currency anymore. So there's going to be weirdness. There's going to be transition, and I can't tell you exactly how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. Just that for certain, it's going to happen, and the fuse is in the bomb. It's like it's not even. You can't even look at it and say, "Oh, the fuse is on its way in." Nope, the fuse has already disappeared down into it.
Edward Post says you are pushing political nonsense later.
What political? Where did I get political?
Leave. You're making people leave, Tony.
Bye. I said nothing political.
Okay, bye. No, get over here. Get over here. Thank you. Good girl. Here, come here. Come here. You're a good girl.
Mike, and there is no sovereign citizen. Right. You can't be sovereign and a citizen.
This is not financial advice.
The two terms absolutely cancel each other out. But there is a sovereign dollar. Absolutely. It's the dollar is defined by the Constitution.
I can get her free house.
Yes.
Stray bullet.
Hang tight.
Oh my goodness. William Stamper says I ain't leaving. Rocco says I'll watch on 2 devices to make up the views.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Oh my goodness. People get really sensitive when you talk about certain things. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but listen, it is what it is. Dean Stevenson, but where is all the Fort Knox gold? On its way back. On its way back. It has been gone. It is on its way back. That's why there's no audit currently going on. The ability to audit was the minute that they said, hey, let's audit it. They could have gone right then and there, right to the vault, but that wouldn't have been a good ending for anybody. So instead, what's happening now is that gold is all being repatriated. It's all being filtered through New York, and it's on its way to Fort Knox. When they do the audit, there will be a reasonable
in your opinion
amount of, in my opinion, but you can take this to the bank.
Opinion.
There'll be a reasonable amount of gold in there.
Did you see that, A. Thompson? Laugh out loud. That dog is opening doors. Yeah. She tries to turn the knob
Molly?
like this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know.
Molly, come here,
it's
baby.
crazy.
Come here.
Well, she's laying down. She's quiet.
That's okay. I want her to say hi to everybody. Come here.
Well, now they can't see her.
You can. Oh, they can't see you.
No.
Molly Jane. Oh, Jane, come here.
She wants to go lay down.
I know, but I want everybody to. I want everybody to enjoy my puppy for a second. That's Molly Jane.
Oscar Gonzalez.
Beautiful.
Let's start
or
a
what?
UTG rating mob. What is that? What are you gonna do? What are you rating?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I'm good. Let's rate it.
All right. Are you good if I leave? Or you need me to stay?
You leaving? Robert Fitch is saying that.
Good.
Who
Not
said
for
that?
Good. What? Get away from that plant.
Robert Fitch saying German is pulling all their gold out of Fort Knox. No, German gold was never in Fort Knox. German gold is in New York. Fort Knox is only the gold that belongs to the United States government, supposedly.
Please don't eat the plant. Please don't eat the plant. I can take them inside with me.
Okay.
Can I do that?
All right.
Rumor, Kathy's leaving Tony. No.
Yes, this is it. This is the end. Kathy Bananas is done. She's had enough of. I've had enough of this shit.
It's hard to sit in the chair for any length of time.
Her back is really, her lower back is really bothering her. That's why she's.
Yeah, I've got the.
You got your crutches?
I've got the crutches.
And you got your puppies?
I have the puppies.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you good?
Yes.
You're fine?
Yes.
You'll do good without me?
Say good night to everybody, Kathy.
Good night, everybody.
Yes.
Kathy Bananas.
Everybody give Kathy Bananas a big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate it. Have a great night. I hope I can get up. Okay. I'll try and do this off camera. Off camera. Good night, everyone. Okay.
No, Dean, I'm not going to have separation anxiety this time because look, I'm wearing my glasses and I've got the chat right here. Like, see, right there. So here, I'll poke you.
Who'd you poke?
No separation anxiety now.
Okay, wait. I gotta put my phone in my pocket.
Okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, they're all saying good night.
Good night, everybody.
I'm going to hang out for a little while longer, guys.
Okay. All right. Watch out. Watch out. Uh-oh, I lost my shoe.
You want me to get the door for
you? Yes.
I'm going to get the door for her.
And my shoe? Can you grab my shoe?
I'm much better on crutches than she is. I've got a lot of experience.
Get my shoe?
Where is it?
Right there.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh, thanks. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? All right. Come on, guys. Oh, stop growling. Oh, guys, come on. Come on.
All right.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
72Z28. Good night, brother man. Thanks for hanging out.
Tony, you can shut the door.
Dog fight.
Oh.
Hey!
Hey! No. Get back. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Get out.
Where are we at?
Get out. All right. Come here, Molly. Come inside.
Treat time, yes. Bobby 2012, you didn't see all the other doggies. We have 5 of them. Hey, Kat.
Yeah.
You still have your mic on.
What?
You still have your mic on.
Okay.
Saving Service, thank you for the super chat. Has there been any communication with Kiwi? No. He's off doing his thing. 20-cent motors. American car companies will do best if we can sell some of them elsewhere. Well, but here's the problem now, right? Because the tariffs are going to affect the parts that, well, no, actually, no. The parts that the manufacturers are importing are exempt from tariffs for the time being. So, yeah, it gives them a chance. It does give them a chance. Driveway of Misfits is saying Kiwi has a live stream Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern if you're interested. So, yes, I mean, feel free to go over and support Kiwi. Let's see. Brett forced to skip propane pumper full of cocaine. I tell you, bro, I threw those 46s in there, and I took her for a romp this morning after between raindrops. It dried up just enough. Big difference. Way big difference. It needed a little mechanical leverage. It's quite spicy now downstairs. I wasn't expecting the gear change to make the kind of difference that it did, but it did. Mike N., we are getting a $5 billion Hyundai Kia steel mill being built in Ascension Parish, Louisiana. Yes, that's... You're going to see all of these older cities, right, that have been like leveled. Okay, you go all across the country where our landscape is littered with dead cities and towns, and you're going to see them all start coming back around again because it's just exactly stuff like that. And Buff Del Campo will be live after us, so you go over to Buff Del Campo's channel. And also Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage, he does a live every Sunday night that overlaps ours. So we end at 9 o'clock Central. He goes to like 10 o'clock Central. So between Buff Del Campo and Dead Dodge Garage, you guys have got lots of options to hang out. Let's see. Is it a posi rear end? Welded spiders, man. The ultimate in posi. Cameron Weisenbach is saying Jamie is off tonight. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. The Truth is asking, who am I racing next? I've got a pending race with Dr. Art. I'm ready to go. Bottle Rocket is sitting there all back together again, ready to run anytime he wants to. But I'm not going to push him. When he's ready, if he still wants to race, when he's ready, we'll go. Randall Munson, have you ever raced at Huntsville Speedway? I have not. Mexican spec. Jamie's on vacation. Who takes vacations? Jamie's been getting some really good views on YouTube. He's raking in some of that good YouTube cash, and God bless him, he wants to take a vacation with it. Robert Fitch, yep, no Dead Dodge Garage chat tonight. That's why I'm here. Oh, great. I'm now playing second fiddle with Jamie. I remember when he was a little pup. He was still in diapers. You know what I mean? We had like 4 viewers. Now it's like I'm playing second fiddle. He's not having a live, so now I've got people coming over here. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Jamie does such great videos. He does such a good job. I'm so impressed with him. He's amazing. Jamie's really, really good. Robert Fitch. Driveway of Misfits forced to slum tonight. Look at this. You guys really know how to make a guy feel wanted. Did I ever race Casper? Yes, we raced Casper, and we did a whole video on that. Sammy Chubbies, thank you for the super chat. I've got a 454 I plan to put together. Oh God, this is going too fast now. inspired by Hemi on a shoestring. It consists of old race parts. I'd like it to rev like a chainsaw. What do you recommend? Loose clearances, man. Loose clearances. You're using stock pit, or you can't. You can't do anything about reversing the pistons on that Chevy motor. Loose clearances, low tension ring pack. You'd be very conservative with oil pressure and stuff like that. Minimums. You want minimums of all of that stuff. You just friction, eliminate as much friction, internal friction, and as much parasitic loss as possible. Bill McKaiska, thank you for the super chat. Would an open rear end help the Belvedere take some load off the initial hit and let the motor spool up to its power end? No, I just got done saying, man, I went from 323s, which I thought it should pull decently, but not a chance, to 486s, and it woke it up. It woke it up a lot. I was impressed, very impressed by it. So we're gonna go out Friday night with it, this coming Friday night, and we'll see what it does. For its initial shakedown. I don't want to make any other changes to the car until we get it out there. Benjamin C, it's crazy how much your channel has grown, bigger than neutral drop now and closing in on zip ties. We've been at it for a long time. I mean, this is 7 years of non-stop video. It's like, it took a lot to get here. Let's see. Thumper is saying if you want high RPM from a big Chevy, you're going to need excellent valve train parts. Those things are heavy in those engines, valves, push rods, rockers, lifters, all titanium. Well, Thumper, he's following a build that I did almost 40 years ago in I don't know if it was Cars Illustrated or Muscle Car or High Performance Mopar. I don't remember, but I did a build series called Hemi on a Shoestring, where I built a 426 Hemi for like nothing. I think I had like $2,000. I don't remember. Don't quote me. I had like $2,000 in the whole motor, and it was all leftover and repurposed race parts. So that's what he's patterned. He wants to pattern his build after. Let's see. D-Truth, Tony, what bike have you been riding lately? The Buell, the Ulysses, and the and I really haven't been riding a lot lately. But I had one day last week where I put some miles on, so I was bouncing between the Buell Ulysses and the SV650. Ron's big idea: valve springs consume a lot of energy, and they do, and they create a lot of harmonics. The more valve spring pressure you have, right, the more lift and the more pressure that goes along with it, the more harmonics get transferred through the valve train. That's why, like super stock motors and whatnot, they went to that belt drive for the cam, because once you get into some serious RPM with some big valves, big heavy valves, we got to get slammed shut. There's crazy harmonics that get transferred through the valve train, and so they went to the belt drives on the cams. Brian Power, UTG, what realistic RPM can you expect out of a 64 289 before the bottom end scatters? Bro, those are built little engines, man. I tell you what, you're gonna run out of cylinder head, and you're gonna run out of cylinder head. Excuse me, before you reach the limitations of that 289 bottom end. 8,000 RPM. Stray Bull is saying 8,000 RPM. Let's see. 74 slow Mopar. I wonder if Summit sales have gone down since Motor Trend. Probably. I think it's more than just. I think it's more than just the death of Motor Trend. I mean, I went right before the show. I went to Publix and I picked. There's no lie, right? Kathy wanted a thing of macaroni and cheese. You know, like they have the deli section. I got macaroni and cheese, so I got a tub of macaroni and cheese. I got 4 of these Mexican Cokes, and I got 2 bags of Door treats, and it was $35. Right, $35, like nothing. I got tacos tonight. 8 tacos tonight, 5 for me, 3 for her. That was $30. These are the costs of just like normal life. Who's got money left over to spend, you know, like on a buying spree at Summit? You know what I mean? People who are normal, like they're padding up the bill with, oh, I'll get this chrome doodad while I'm at it. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll get this and I'll get that. Well, all of those things are gone. Now people are just buying the essential thing that they need. So it's a mess. I would not want to be in the industry. Let's see. The truth, Tony. Why don't you and Kathy have a mini farm? Because I'm not a mini farmer, man. I don't. I'm not into. I don't want to deal with nature. I'll make money and I'll buy it from people who do that stuff. Let's see. Tony is a weed farm, and I haven't touched that stuff since the 1970s. Jacob Bowman, I rebuilt my Harley and the check valve below the accelerator nozzle in the top of the carb, it jams and won't move. What am I doing wrong? That's a good question. What are you doing wrong? So if you take the pump nozzles off of there, right, and you give it, you know, and it won't pop out. You may have some crud built up on the inside of that bore, and it's probably hanging up on. That's the only thing I could think of. If it sat for any amount of time with fuel like deteriorating in that bore, it may be rough enough that little check valve doesn't, you know, the little poppet that they put in there doesn't want to just freely move. Thumper saying, I got 1 bag of groceries. Yeah, here you go. 1 bag of groceries as the stream started, $168. I know. Rick S. Tony, would it be a good idea to install a steel shim head gasket on an old Slant 6 instead of a composite one? I just want it like the factory did. Yes, the Slant is very challenged for compression, and the difference in thickness between on most engines it's really inconsequential, but on the Slant, yeah, it makes a difference. The difference in thickness between the steel shim, which is 18 thousandths, 16, I forget what the compressed thickness of it is, but yeah, it would make a difference if you can find one. And they don't sell them anymore. You got to hunt for it. Nobody makes those steel shim head gaskets anymore. Let's see. William Stamper saying groceries were $2.20 and only $65 to fill my 19-pound nitrous bottle. Let's see. Oh, this thing, I think this might have froze. Who has the best man? I don't know. Mean Street Mopar. UTG, how do you recommend, do you have recommendations on how to make a small channel like mine grow? We all started out with small channels. Where do you even start? How many subs do you currently have, man? Mean Street Mopar. What are you working with currently? Rick S. Will I get sealing problems faster with the steel shim than the composite? No, you won't. You won't. And those composite gaskets, I know you're not supposed to, but I have reused those things time and time and time and time and time again. And no, they work really good. No, Mean Street Mopar, you have 324 subs. Okay, so you need to get to your first plateau, which is 1,000 subs. And then from that, you want your 4,000 hours of watch time to get yourself monetized. Short videos, lots of short. Okay, so when I got started, right, when we started this channel, we did a bunch of short videos, 1 to 3 minutes long. Okay, and we did them every day. Every day we put a video out, right, like religiously. It was a lot of work. It was a real mental thing. Okay, so here's what you got to understand, right? If people don't know who you are, if you put out a long video, let's say you do a 10 or a 20-minute long video, okay, or hour-long video, if people don't know who you are, they're not going to invest in the click. Now, you have to understand, investing in the click means that they have to sit through a commercial or two leading up before they can see what you have to say. So right away, there's an investment in time to give you a chance. Now, if they don't know you, they're less likely to click on a longer video. But they will click on a 1, 2, 3, 4 minute long video. That's the key to it, right? Until they know you, short videos with obviously eye-catching thumbnails. Thumbnail words count because that's what people see. First thing they see is the thumbnail picture and the thumbnail words. So you got to catch them with that. Your titles, you have to have keywords in your titles because YouTube is a search engine. It's not an entity. People think of it as, oh, you know, it's for making entertainment, and it's not. YouTube is a search engine that is by default entertaining. Okay, so you need to have in your titles and your descriptions keywords that are very clear on the types of the things that you're going to cover in that video, and you better deliver on those things when you're first getting started. Right? There's no clickbait when you first start. People will lose. You know, I'm never going to click on this guy's shit again. Right? So search engine optimization, yes and no. It just kind of depends. But listen, catchy, a good visual, like something that like tells a story, right? The picture, your thumbnail picture, thumbnail words, keep them kind of short, 3, 4, 5 words like that, big, bold. You're going to drag them in with that headline. And then the title and the description have to have keywords so that, let's say somebody's searching for Holley carburetor and you're covering something about a Holley carburetor, they'll get directed to your video. Did that help? I hope that helped. Ron's big idea. You have 5,000 words, use them. Ron's big idea. So listen, okay, listen. In the old days, yes, I agree. You needed to put as many words in the description as possible. Not like that anymore. Now they do the transcript. They use the transcript. They comb through the transcript the same way they used to comb through the description looking for keywords. So you don't have to go crazy with the description anymore. It's all going to be in the transcript. And the crawler, the Google crawler that searches out for terms and phrases and stuff like that, will use the transcript to guide people to your video. Rick Gass, love your early short videos. They were so funny. We were nuts, man. I didn't think this really had any. Didn't really think it was going to go anywhere. So we played fast and loose with it. Rust Bucket Restos. Good to see you too, bro. Matthew, Tony, do you recommend the average person start a channel? I recommend everybody try it. You know, who's an average person? I'm an average person. We're all average people to one degree or another. Try it. I mean, you may have a hook or something that people like, they catch on to. I try it. Yeah, I recommend everybody try it. The Weight Watchers video was awesome. I still have, hang on a second. Let me see if I got this here. Yep. I still have the key from that. I still have the key from the Weight Watchers video. I didn't save this. I don't save anything, right? But Kathy was going through a drawer and this was laying in it. So yeah, that's an artifact. Why do some videos not have transcripts? Because you have to allow it. You have to allow them to actually print you have to okay it for them to use the transcript. Nothing is lighter than a hole. Take a part from your car, throw it in the air. If it comes back down, it's too heavy. And I wish I could take credit for that. I didn't. I stole that from Sneaky Pete Robinson. Let's see. Anon, man, the live stream all day rebuild was peak UTG. It was. That was painful. I paid for that for years. I paid for that. Mark Survey, Tony, did you have to get a new laptop? Yes, actually, Kathy's going to start hunting for one tomorrow morning. Lido Shuffle. 2 weeks ago, YouTube put the Epstein oil change video in my recommendations. I think I liked that one. I liked that one. And there was the other one where I quit smoking. Uncle Tony quit smoking. I thought that one was pretty good too. Ron Armstrong. Okay, plead ignorance. Explain the breakdancing. Breakdancing was one of those things. They started out like in the 70s and the 80s. These inner city kids would take cardboard and throw them down, put the cardboard down on the ground, and they'd flip around and do all kinds of stuff, right? That was called breakdancing. So then they made it an Olympic event, okay? And this girl, her name was Ray Gunn, okay? Was like the Olympic breakdancing champion. And at the time that I made that video, that's when the whole ray gun thing was going on. So that's where that came from. Olive, you like the quitting smoking video? Matthew, you like the channel from the first video I saw about GMG bodies. I used the weight to get the tire. Been subbed ever since. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Lincoln Roach. Hey, Tony, what kind of gas should I run in a 67 New Yorker? Should I use additives or will 91? Yeah, 91 octane gets down the road fine. You try, honestly, try 87. If it doesn't ping, if it runs good, right, and it doesn't ping on the 87, you'll be fine. Ron Armstrong, being socially awkward has its perks. Don't remember a ray gun. Google it. Google ray gun or sorry, YouTube ray gun and the Olympics. Let's see. What's on the YouTube? Why did you pick the thumbnail for tonight's live? I didn't. Kathy Bananas did. Breakdancing. It was just one of those things. 74 slow Mopar. My Plymouth looks a lot different and runs a little harder thanks to your channel. Thank you. What's on it? It's a nice pick for sure. Those Buick turbos are awesome. Someday I want to get one. That picture that's the thumbnail was, I talked about this before, was from Cars Illustrated magazine, and that was a drag test that I did on the Turbo T-Type. And that was the first turbo Buick car in the 13s. I think I ran a 1383 with it. 1385 or 1383, something like that. Keith Leuman, do you feel the whole country has gone bananas? Dude, the bananas decades ago, right? Generations ago, and now it's the big flush, right? That was the big flush. Rocco, any videos coming up this week? Yeah, a couple, but nothing I really want to talk about because I don't really have clear ideas yet. But yes. Let's see. Robert Rio, how about doing a live underwater engine rebuild like a Raj 54 there or not? I don't have a pool that big. Ryan's big idea. Things started falling apart 100 years ago. 1871 to be exact, Ron. 1871. Raw Dog, you think I'm cute? That's good, Raw Dog. Thanks. Mean Street Mopar, I've been doing a lot of shorts. My latest ones were converting a Dodge Diplomat over to manual brakes. Okay, so shorts are only going to get you, shorts will not get you the results that you're looking for. A lot of people go nuts with shorts. They figure, well, you know, I get, you know, 10,000, 100,000 views on a short, but it doesn't equate to subs and it doesn't equate to the watch hours that you need for YouTube to recognize you, to pick up with the analytics. Stick with making videos between 1 and 3 minutes long. You're probably wasting your time with shorts. Now that said, there are some people who have been successful with shorts, but generally speaking, I probably wouldn't invest too much time and effort into it. turn that short into a 3-minute long video and post it as a video. The main CD bro, like it's, Warren Johnson ran a Pro Stock V6 Turbo before the 5. No. Warren Johnson never ran. That was Buddy Ingersoll. Buddy Ingersoll was a comp eliminator racer. He used to run in a class called, we used to run in AA and BB modified compact with a Pinto, with a turbocharged Pinto. And then he built the Regal, the V6, first as a comp eliminator car. And then it fell into, there was like a gray area there where they allowed it into Pro Stock. And it dominated. I was there watching that car do its thing. At that time that Ingersoll was running that car, we were running the top fuel, and the IHR was funny car. We were doing a lot of funny car stuff on the IHR circuit. I would bounce from car to car, right? And I remember that car. This was during the Mountain Motor days when the IHR Pro Stock cars were like 700 cubic inches, 800 cubic inches, and that damn thing was amazing. The pits would empty out. When people knew that Ingersoll was going to run his car, we dropped what we were doing and we got, and just to watch that car run, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Mark Survey, think of answers. Did you know Fred Hurst? I did not. I'm familiar with his cars. I never knew him. No. Find it, fix it. I came across those 3-second drag car races. It was crazy. I didn't think they can go that fast. I know. Rocco, Jungle Pam, Melinda Vaughn. Oh, Pam, all day. Saving Chevys. Thank you for the super chat. I have a hard time speaking in my videos for longer than a few minutes. Welcome to my world. I start thinking while speaking and screw it up. Oh, short videos are key. No, editing is the key. First off, you'll see. It took me forever. I did at least 100 videos where I could only say one sentence at a time, and we'd have to cut and make another scene because I couldn't put it together because exactly that reason. As you're thinking, as you're talking, you're thinking, and it's like you get lost. And it still happens to me to this day. But no, edit. Just edit, right? Keep going. Just keep talking, right? And then edit it out. Let's see. Can we see the blue Roadrunner make smoke? Yes. Eventually. Saving Chevys. You don't have the technology yet. You don't need the technology. It's actually it's built into YouTube. See, so Kathy Bananas edits my videos using Premiere Pro, but there's an edit feature built into YouTube, right? Where you don't need the technology. The technology is already there. Just learn how to use it. Modified Racing Channel. What happened to the Slant 6 Miata? I lost interest in it. I couldn't get anybody to take it out and run it. I had 3 different people come to me and say, yes, I'll take it out and I'll bring it to autocrosses and stuff like that. I had no interest in taking this thing to autocrosses. I just wanted to build. My thing was just to build it, right? Just to say, I did it. I put a Slant 6 in the Miata. And then after that, I had no interest in it. And I had 3 different people that I'll cover whatever expenses or whatever it costs you to do it, to your gas, admission, whatever it happens to be. Take this car and run it. I had 3 different people turn me down on it. And when the 3rd person never showed up when they were supposed to, I parted the car out. Brian Powers, yes, I know about Gene Winfield. I know. I was lucky enough to meet him about 2 years ago here in Lebanon. So Rocco saying people lost their minds over a wooden trans tunnel. It wasn't a trans tunnel. It was an access door on the side of the trans tunnel so I could get to the starter. And the reason I made it out of wood is because the exhaust ran right over there. The metal around it was so freaking hot, it was ridiculous, but the wood was a good insulator. My leg, my right leg was literally up against, because to put the motor in that car, I had to build a doghouse. And like, I gotta explain it to you. It's a huge doghouse for the motor to fit under, and my right leg was right up against it. So I had an access panel there. You'd slide out of the way because it was the only way to get to the starter. I had an access panel there, and the access panel got hot. It was just a piece that you slide out and slide in. And it got hot enough that it was like ready to burn my leg. So I replaced the metal one with a piece of wood, just a piece of plywood. Slid that in, and that was it. Now it dissipated the heat around it. It never got hot, and I was okay. But some people saw this and they just flipped their shit. But no, it wasn't a whole firewall. It was an access panel about yay big, just big enough to get a starter in and out of. Barrow's Garage, what's happening, brother man? Saving Chevys. He grew up about 20 minutes from Gene's place. I met him a few times, never spoke with him though. I didn't get to speak with him really either. He was over at a show over here at Lebanon, the Rat Rod Rumble, and so I just walked up, shook his hand, and took a picture with him. I'm a fan, you know. I don't know what you guys are talking about, ratchet shifters. But guys, we're past the 2-hour mark, and I'm done. I'm tired. So I am gonna pull a plug. We didn't have our usuals tonight. I didn't see Mexican Spec has been here. Thank you, Mexican Spec. I didn't see Fubara Zero, but guys, they're always here in spirit, even if they're not here in presence. So listen, everybody contributed with Super Chat. Thank you so much. Always appreciated. Never expected, but always appreciated. And everybody just contributed with your presence and your conversation. Thank you equally. And Buff Del Campo. So Buff Del Campo is going live now. So if you still want to hang out, head over to Buff's channel. Go chill over there for a bit. And I am done. I'm just done. I can't think of I can't think of anything I need to promote either. I'm going to pull a plug. All right, guys. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you Thursday night, Dr. Art and the UTG Gearhead Lounge. I'll see you guys then.